Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the second channel. And since the last tier listed so well, I thought I'd do another one. This one's going to be a little bit shorter, but hopefully more in depth. So today I'm going to be doing a tier list on the Omega Striker characters. As you can see, if you guys don't know what this game is, it's new, it's free, it's super fun. I'd recommend trying it out. It's kind of like air hockey with abilities, I would say. But yeah, it's pretty fun. So let's get it started. So we'll just go in the order. I'm going to start with Amy. I've only played one game of Amy, so I'm not really an expert on this. But Amy, she seems pretty good if you're good. Like she has a high skill cap, I think. So, but I don't know if you go against good Amy, it's kind of tough. So I think I'm gonna put her A. Now Asher, I've played a bit of Asher, and I played against some great Ashers, and I think she's got to be S tier. I don't want to put her there, but like I just can't think anything wrong with her. She has good scoring potential. She has great defense potential. She has great attacking potential. She can do it all. I mean, she's good at everything. What can she not do? She can block off entire areas. She can do everything. So I'm gonna put her at S because a good player with Asher is kind of scary. All right, now we have Atlas, who in my opinion has the highest skill ceiling because the only people that play Atlas are high ranks, and when you go against Atlas is when you play Atlas. It typically doesn't go well. Um, So for that reason, I feel like see because the difference with Amy and Atlas, they're both high skill caps, but I feel like Amy is a little more like you can do better at Amy if you're not as good. But Atlas, if you're not good with Atlas, I feel like it's not going to be good. So like a top tier Atlas could be like the best like goalie in the game or whatever, but I think in general, I don't know if I want to go B or C. He this is tough because he can be good, but I'll put him B just because of his potential. All right, now we're going Dracar. I have not played him, but I played against him with him. His visibility thing is kind of good, so I'm just gonna put him B as well. Though there's nothing overly good he does. He's just kind of mid. Now Dubu is the best goalie in the game, and he's deep. I don't know. He's gonna go S because he's kind of like Asher, but he's more like he's very heavy on goalie. He's a decent attacker. Nothing crazy. I definitely wouldn't pick him on attack. I'd only pick him for goalie. But if you're a goalie and you need to push up, Dubu can still get the job done. Also, he does have knockout potential as well. It's not as strong as Asher's, but just him being a jack of all trades, But like the best goalie, I'm gonna put him S. Now we got Era. Era's a really strong character. And she's pretty easy. I mean, she's got that speed boost for all of her teammates, which is super good. Her ult is good at knocking people out and cutting off lanes, which is good. And her other ability can make people small and also hit the ball. So she's a pretty easy character to play. She's all right at knockouts. She's decent at defense. I'm gonna also. Mm, I don't know if I want to put her A or B, just because she is the skill cap's very low, so it. But there are some great. And I'm gonna put Era A because some people are really good. Now Estelle also has a really high skill cap. I feel like I've said this for a lot of characters, but it's not the case for all characters. I promise. But Estelle, she's a sniper, so it's really hard to like predict where the ball is going. It's not well. It depends how long you've played and stuff, how long you played her, but she is decent. Her best thing is probably her teleport, but I would say she's probably more like a C tier character. Now, like I said, she can snipe and stuff, which is pretty good, but there's other characters that can do that do it a little bit better, in my opinion. She's just kind of slow. She's not really good at goalie. She's not all too great. She's decent at attacking, but not the best. And her defense is all right. She has like almost no knockout potential, so yeah, she's just gonna have to go C. Now Luna's kind of broken right now. So at the time of recording this, which is May 3rd, at 3:20 p.m. and she's kind of broken right now. At least in the games that I played, like everybody picks Luna, so the ban is mainly Luna, and she's one of the most played in the top 10. There's only like one other character played more, which I think is Atlas. But yeah, she's really strong. She can fly across the map and then go back immediately. She can hit people from afar. She has great knockout potential. So great defense, great offense, great knockout potential. She's got to go S. By the way, they're not ranked in here, so like I'm not saying Asher's better than Luna or Doob is better than Luna. Like that, it's just whatever tier they are. It's not like ranked in the tier. Now we got what's this girl? I can't remember this girl's name. I always want to call her Bridget, but the starter girl, the tutorial girl. She has good knockout potential and she's good as a striker, but defense, she's just very mid. She's very middle of the pack, so she's B. I mean, it's pretty simple. She's a tutorial character, and that's because she is kind of just mid. She's good for, just beginner players. It's like, just the person you pick when you start. Now, Juno is also really strong. She's a good goalie. She's good at attack. The only thing she's not good at is knockout potential. But I think since she's such a good goalie and such a good offensive threat, I think she still has to go S, even though she's not a jack of all trades like these three. But her scoring and defensive potential is just like at the very top. The only person I think has more defense potential is Dubu. So, yeah, and her attack potential, there's very few characters that rival. Now, Kai, I am a Kai main. I'm kind of close to getting him max level, which takes forever. I love Kai, but he's pretty much just an attacker. He can play goalie. People play goalie with him, but I don't think he's that good at goalie. In my opinion, I'm playing him so much is you got to go fast. I mean, that's it. You want long range and you got to go fast. You want to be able to predict. So basically, if you're playing like normal or competitive, obviously in quick match it's a little different. But if you're playing normal or competitive, you want the abilities that make your range attacks longer. So you make them longer and force them to waste their move, and then you're so quick when you activate your speed boost that you could just bully them and you're guaranteed getting that goal. So that's what I like about him. He has alright knockout potential, but it's nothing. You're not going to get many knockouts with him. So he's a great scorer in my opinion. I think he's the best just pure scorer in the game. But that's really all he is. So I'm going to put him B, even though that kind of hurts because that's my main. But, all right, we got Rasmus. Rasmus is a weird character because he's not really like any other character. I've also never played him, but I have friends that play him. And he's very different because he's not in the three categories that I've been talking about, like goalie, attacking, and knockout potential, because he's weird. He's kind of a guy that makes passes. Like he takes the ball to himself, and he can either make passes or he can make a goal. So he's kind of like a gel guy, if that makes sense. He's not a great goalie, and he's not the greatest attacker, but he can kind of do everything offensively. Like he can always get the ball back. He's your guy. If they take the ball, you could get it right back and stuff like that. So. But I think it also takes some skill to play him. But he's kind of like Kai. He also has a speed boost and stuff. But I think he's a little. I think I'm also put him B, because I don't think he's on the level of Era and Amy. But he, like I said, he's kind of like Kai. All right, now we got Rune. He's pretty annoying, to be honest. He's good at attack. He's good at defense. I don't know much about him though. Nobody really plays him. I don't know why. He's not a very picked character, so I don't see him that much. But I'm gonna give him A, just off of what I've seen he can do. Like even the worst players are good at using his abilities. Okay, so now we have X. X is the most annoying character in the game. If you play X, I don't like you. X is super annoying because he's only good at one thing, and he's the best at it, but he's only good at one thing. He's good at knocking out people. He's not a good scorer at all. One of the worst, if not the worst scorers. He's not a good goalie at all. One of the worst, if not the worst. All he's good at is beating people up. But he does a very good job at beating people up. But I hate him, so he's going D. Like I said, if you even have somebody that can do damage, he's useless. He's not a good pick if you're going against a good team comp. But yeah. Now we got Zentaro, which is one of the new characters as well, including Rasmus. Now, Rasmus is just a way better X. He's very good at knocking out people, and he's a decent scorer. And he can be an alright goalie, but that's a little debatable. But he really is great knockout. I'm going to put him A. Now, I know the bottom is kind of... There's not a lot of bad characters, to be honest with you. And I kind of want to review to see if I still feel the same. So yeah, let's just look through it. Let's start at the bottom. X is definitely D tier. It's the worst character in the game. C, Estelle. I feel bad. I like Estelle. I play Estelle quite a bit. But there's just not much to her. I mean, she can snipe, but it's insanely difficult to get really good at her. And she's fun. I think she's fun. And she can be good. Like, you'll do good with her, but she's not. If everybody was at their peak with these characters, that's where she would be. So I'm going to just leave her there. Then we go back to B. Erasmus. I'm tempted to put him up, but he really is just another Kai, but more suited for mid range. But he's pretty much just another offensive guy. So him and Kai, I think, are going to stick B, even though, like I said, I love Kai. That's my main. The starter girl, I cannot remember her name. Is it. Oh, sorry. I don't know what it is. Oh, Jesus. But yeah, she's staying B because she's pretty mid. Apparently, she used to be really good. I don't know. I didn't really play back then during the beta, during the beta and stuff. Jesus, Drake I'm pretty happy with that because I haven't played him much, and what I've seen of him, yeah, he goes invisible. He has decent knockout potential, and pretty good striker. I just feel like he's kind of basic, and I feel like his moves are kind of slow. At least when I played against people that use him. But I don't know. He's just kind of like a little worse Zentaro, I think. And then Atlas B, I'm tempted to move Atlas up because Atlas is a good character if you're good with him. But nobody's good with him. It's the problem. He's so hard to learn that is he, like, it's kind of a question, is it even worth picking up? Like, if you're not going to be playing this game all the time, if you're just playing this game for fun, like, is Atlas even worth picking up? I don't really know. He's kind of hard, at least from what I've seen, because I've played quite a bit. Every Atlas I've gone against is trash, but all the top players use him. So, and his abilities can be good. That's the thing. They're very skill based and very prediction based. So I think I'm just gonna have to leave him there because if you're not playing the game all the time, then Atlas is probably not gonna be a character for you. I'll go up to A to Zentaro. He's just the better Dracar. Honestly, he's a little bit better at goalie, so I'm fine with leaving him up there. Rune, like I said, I just haven't seen much of him, but from what I've seen, he can be pretty good no matter the skill level. I think you can honestly understand his character pretty easily. And then we got Era. Era. Um, she's probably my second most played character. I'm pretty good with her too. But I think she's definitely A because a good Era is very strong. Good Era could be S tier, but Era in general is not that hard. So you're all, like if you play Era starting out, she's pretty decent. It might take you a few games to get used to it, but she's pretty decent. So yeah, I think leaving her A is pretty good. It's not a high skill cap, but it can be if that makes sense. That sounds weird, but you could be good with her without being that good at the game. But if you're good at the game, then she's kind of cracked. So A is pretty good. Now Amy, I think I'm fine with leaving her A. Like I said, the problem is I haven't played her much. I've played against her quite a bit. Her ult is pretty strong. Her thing, like her other ability, I don't know. Her ult's pretty strong. She's more like a setup character. I'm kind of tempted to move her down. I've kind of lost all the positive thoughts I had about her other than her ult, because her ult is good. It's good for setting up. She's good at striking, but she has that thing that blows up and she can teleport. The teleport's alright. Actually, it's pretty good. The blow up thing, yeah, in my opinion, it's like a worse Era thing. I'm really tempted to move her to B. You know what? Because she's not better than Atlas. I'm gonna move Amy to B. I don't know. I know she has a high skill cap, so she could be a lot better. She's a very good setup character, but I, I don't think her kit's that strong. The teleport's good and her ult's good, but I think that's really about it. And I know that's like, half of her stuff, but yeah, she's not a great goalie. I mean, she could be all right if you're good with that teleport, but like I said, high skill cap. So she's not a great goalie. She's good on attack and good for setting up. So I think I'm just gonna leave her be. Sorry if there's any Amy fans. Yeah. So now we're going to move to S tier. Juno, I think, is absolutely S. She is arguably the strongest attacker and the strongest defender. She's like the best of both worlds. She's got like the twin towers going on, zero knockout potential. So it kind of balances her out, but do you really need that with her? No, not really, because you're always scoring and you're not letting them score. And then we go to Luna. Like I said, Luna's broken currently right now. She just does it all. Luna's the most picked character in the game for sure because she's so good. So if you play ranked, ban Luna. She's cracked. Not much explanation there. So Dubu, I'm still going to leave him up here because he is the best goalie in the game, and that's not the only reason why he's up there. He's the best goalie, but he can also score. You know, that log of his is very good, and also his ult is very good at not only defense, but also offense. It gives you a speed boost as well. And his role is very great on defense. It's not so good on attack, but it's good on defense. So yeah, and he has great knockout potential with his ult as well, and the log does damage too, and I think the roll does too, but I'm not sure. So Duba's going to be up there because he's kind of jack of all trades, and Asher's going to stay up there as well because she is the jack of all trades. If you want somebody that's above average at everything, pick Asher because she's not the best goalie, but she's a good goalie. She's not the best attacker, but she's a good attacker. She's not the best at knockouts, but she's good at knockouts. She's good at everything. She's like not like 50 all across the boards, but I'd say like a good like 65 all across the boards. Like she's very good at everything. So if you want something like that, I'd pick Asher. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this tier list. I'm pretty proud of this. You know, if you guys have any other opinions, just leave them in the comments because I want to know what you guys think. But playing the game over the past few weeks, this is what I have come to. And if you guys want gameplay on this, obviously, just let me know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if so, leave a like and subscribe.